Hey everybody, welcome back. So, I haven't posted a video in a while, but here I am back on tour, and you probably know this guy, Herman Lee from Dragonforce. Hey Herman.
Hi.
How you doing, man?
Good. I can't believe I'm on your YouTube channel.
Yeah, actually, you know what? You have been here before, but it was many years ago when we did that tour in 06. And there is a video, I'll put the link somewhere.
I remember that video actually.
We did a really quick chat in the middle of this European thing we're doing. And yeah, I mean, for those of you that are new here or did not know, I'm gonna do a little bit of, you know, the backing story here. Me and Herman go way back. We've been buddies since the early years of both of Dragonforce and Firewind, and always kept in touch. And yeah, Dragonforce took us out back in 06. We did Europe, UK together. We watched you guys explode, like literally as it was all happening on the road when Guitar Hero 3 came out. Mm-hmm. And then we went to England with you guys and it was just mind-blowing. And I gotta tell you, this was a game changer for us as well back then. Back then you could still sell some albums, obviously. So we sold a lot of CDs, I remember. Like, it was just a game changer for us, like getting exposed to such a huge crowd, as I'm pretty sure was for you guys, that being on Guitar Hero 3. Yeah, that was a game changer in your career too, right?
Yeah. You know, it's a bigger thing than anyone imagined, for sure. The way you know, at that time, right, at that era, why do we know each other? Because the world of guitar was much smaller.
Yeah, absolutely.
There was no people posting guitars on the internet of them soloing. It was a dead art, right?
Yeah.
Guitar music was kind of a dead art, and people look at us and laugh at us, right?
Yeah. It was not cool to play solos back then, early 2000s. Definitely not cool.
So it was a Guitar Hero. I think it was a game changer because it pushed the guitar further in a direction that people forgot about the great artists, like Eric Johnson, the other rock bands that is on.
You're right. I mean, it put that little plastic guitar into everybody's houses, and they got exposed to all this music. Mm-hmm. And you're right. That was a big turning point for guitar music in the world in general. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, man. I mean. And okay, now I'm going back to different thoughts, and I'm thinking, like, even in the early years, here's a fun trivia for you guys. Dragonforce was called Dragonheart in the beginning.
That's right.
Right? And why do I know that? Because my old band, Dream Evil, was also called Dragonheart. And the first album was called Dragon Slayer because it was a concept album about killing dragons or whatever. And I remember when we signed Century Media, they told us, guys, you gotta change your name because there's another band from the UK and they're called Dragonheart, so there might be legal issues. I'm like, okay, so we changed it to Dream Evil.
It's funny. There was another band called Dragonheart. It was Eric Peterson's band. Became Dragon Lord.
Dragon Lord. So were there three of us?
And then there was three of us, and that Brazilian band Dragonheart that kept writing abusive email to me.
Really?
Leaving abusive messages on the guest book. So obsessed about us changing our name. It's like, you know what? It's like,
whatever.
We'll get there, you know.
Wow.
Yeah.
I did not know about the Brazilian band, but
I
didn't even remember about Peterson's band either. I just remember us and you guys. I remember Century Media mentioning you guys.
I mean, I don't know if they're actually them, but there was someone, you know, saying, you know, so it's probably not them. How do I know it's actually them? But maybe they're fans, maybe they're friends or someone, who knows.
Right.
Yeah.
So just a little bit to jump again to the present situation. We are on tour in North America right now. And this is the first tour for us, for Firewind, in more than 2 years, as I'm pretty sure for you as well.
Our last tour was stopped from the pandemic.
You were in the middle of this, basically, kind of like this tour, and then you had to go home.
Yeah, so we started the tour, we did about 6 shows, and it was a sold out tour, right?
Yeah.
So it didn't matter. We got to Minneapolis and they said that city's shut down and that was over. That was it. And then at the end, after rescheduling once, we just canceled all the shows, refund all the tickets.
Oh, so you did that.
And we start from the beginning and we expanded the tour to be bigger than that last one because of the success of last one. That didn't happen.
Right. So you had an indication already, but then you refunded everybody, and then you're like, okay, let's start from scratch. Got it. Mm-hmm. Wow. So here we are, and then the thing is, how do we end up here? There was another band, Battle Beast, on the bill, and I think they had to pull out of the tour because of COVID situations and stuff. Mm-hmm. So Herman goes to me like, wow, I think it was sometime early February or something, like, hey, dude, do you think, guys, you can make this? And at that time, I'm thinking, I better call the lawyer, see if we can make the visas happen, because, you know, it's such a long procedure. Mm-hmm. So, but we made it at the last minute, but we made it, and we were able to join you guys here. And I mean, it's been a blast out here, man. It's incredible what's happening.
This is a bigger tour than the one we did back.
Absolutely.
Back then.
Way bigger, yeah.
Yeah, it's insane.
It's insane, actually, guys. And the thing is like, it's a whole new audience, not only for us, for Firewind, I believe even for Dragonforce, because there's like a new generation coming through the door now, seeing your band for the first time. Is that so?
Definitely, a lot of people, you know, they've been into the band, but they've never seen us.
Right.
They were like too young, or they just didn't get the chance to,
yes.
And they didn't know about it. It's been crazy, and you know, we had a big production when we did that tour in the UK, you know.
Yeah.
But this time it was just like
this is like another level, guys. I'm telling you, like, you know, obviously we've seen many bands, many different productions over the years being in the business, but this, what I'm witnessing here, this is like many levels up. You guys are rolling with a full LED screen, like everything is synced, like audio, visual. There's like graphics. There's like arcade games playing, video games during the show. There's like confetti. There's sparks. There's like pyro. The whole thing. Like it's hard to. I don't know how you're gonna top this. I'm sure you'll find a way how to top it. Right?
You got a lot of notes coming out of your guitar, so you gotta find some way to cover up here.
Yeah, you guys have no problem. You play enough notes as well up there, man. And I mean. Yeah, the band's on fire too, and because I've known you since back then, and I mean, you guys are playing tighter and better than ever too. It's a really tight unit with the new people that you have in the band as well, with G and Alicia. It's great. It's great set list, and I mean, yeah, great crowds everywhere, every night. It's we're having a blast out here, and I mean, I wanted to say also, because a lot of people ask me like, well, what do you think we should do? I'm in a band and stuff like that, and I always try to give them this advice, but I think you're also another guy who should maybe hearing this from you, how important the social media is and how we can use them as tools to promote ourselves and our music. Like, and I keep telling the guys that first of all, you start by making your account public. Everybody's like, guitar players like, how can I get my music heard? Yeah, dude, your fucking Instagram account is like private. Start by going public and putting content out there and being, consistent with it. And you're a guy who's been very consistent online the last few years, both on YouTube and Twitch. You're one of the biggest people on Twitch right now.
It's so I'm learning from everybody. Yeah. This is what's going on. From what I believe in the social media world, there's different generation of stars in each different platform.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at everybody, I'm learning from everybody, from learning how to play guitar better, learning how to use each of those things better, but in a way that I'm still gonna enjoy and not hate it.
Yeah.
Because it can be hard work and you can kind of hate social media in the end. Look, social media have burned out people.
Yeah.
They're burnt out creators on YouTube, they're burnt out guitar players on Instagram. So find the part that you actually like doing.
Yeah.
And start doing it, and then find a different part of it that you like, so you don't always do the same thing.
Right.
Because by doing the same thing and doing your hobby too much, you burn yourself
out.
And you hate your own thing. You hate,
Yeah.
So that's what I try to do, and also expand, like TikTok.
Yeah.
Doing something different to TikTok. It's not the same content.
Like every platform has something different to offer, so you kind of embrace that for what it is and create different content. And basically, I guess, experiment and see what works and what doesn't.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that's right. So, I would say, for example, TikTok, I do stupid things on it. Stupid things. Twitch is more like what I'm like normal every day. And
right.
The touring stuff, the music stuff.
Yeah.
Instagram, I don't know Instagram where that's heading, but it's more talk about guitars and
Yeah, Instagram is kind of like just about the instant images, isn't it? Like more like a snapshot of like where you're at and all that. But
Yeah.
there's more stuff to be done, obviously, in your Twitch channel. And one of the very remarkable things I want to touch upon a little bit of what you did on Twitch last year was this huge fundraiser for guitar legend Jason Becker. And Jason Becker is one of our favorite guitar players ever. He's a legend, shred legend, you know, from the band Cacophony, from the Shrapnel days. And I'm sure you guys know what, you know, with the ALS that he's been going through. He's been living with ALS for what, since '91?
A long time.
And he's the longest ALS survivor.
Right now, since Stephen Hawking.
Since Stephen Hawking died, yeah. So, and you did a great marathon fundraiser that lasted what? How many months, man?
It actually, at the end, it was 7 months.
Incredible.
Because, you know, I'm learning from everything. It's the bombardment of social media and everything, right? The main point, you know, why it went for so long is we were trying to sell Jason's legendary guitar.
Yes.
And we needed the players, different legendary players to come into the campaign to show how great Jason was. And these guitars, look, they're not the best guitars in the world. They're built in the 80s. They're not from the biggest guitar brand. But it's what the mojo on those guitars, what's been recorded and played through. And
that's the value of that guitar.
The value,
the story of each guitar. It
would be very sad to see them go at the wrong price.
Absolutely,
so, you know, at the end it went on the auction at Guernseys in New York, along with, you know, John Lennon stuff.
Right.
You know, Eddie Van Halen's Striker guitar. And it was great. You know, we had help from Steve Vai, Joe Satriani, Paul Stanley.
Everybody came together.
Everybody.
The whole
Gus, of course.
Yeah. I mean, we connected through that. You know, we hadn't talked for a couple of years, but then we connected through that, and I was like, wow, I'll be happy. I mean, I'm by no means like any guy of that, you know, big level like the names you mentioned, but I was happy to give a guitar, and then we hung out on your Twitch for a whole evening, and we played guitar. We talked about a lot of stories and stuff, and it was fun. And I just thought this was a really great move on your side to do something good for Jason, and also to, you know, the whole spirit behind this was amazing. And how much money did you?
They told me $600,000.
Wow,
at the end of that campaign.
How about that?
I mean, it's a life. It changed their lives, you know, for the whole family, because they've been living, you know, not in the best conditions. You know, I haven't been to the house, but we'll be going there. When before the last show.
I've been there once.
Last show,
we should go and
we will be going there. So
cool.
Family's gonna have us there. We're gonna go there.
And they're lovely people. There's family and Jason, everybody. They're great. And so yeah, man, great that you did that. I mean, and thanks for getting me involved in that as well. So yeah, what's you know, finally, so we can wrap this up. What's coming up for you, man?
Hey. Yeah, I'm on the internet every day, so I don't even want to tell you.
Right.
But we're gonna make another Dragonforce album, of course. You know, they're not gonna see it until next year. But we're always active. You know, gonna have more friends and guests coming on my Twitch to do more jams and.
Right on.
And we have a tour in the fall actually in Europe.
Right, you're going out there with Powerwolf.
That will be a big arena tour.
That's
so hopefully,
a big tour,
you know, all that will happen because it's been postponed for a year now.
Yeah. Like with everything else. So yeah, I hope, you know, fingers crossed this happens for you guys. It'll be a big thing, and we can't wait to hear the next album. And thank you again for having us out here.
And of course, if you guys want to see Gus shred this guitar on this tour, go on the Twitch channel. You can see the live performances every night. We're streaming from the tour, and if you miss it, they gotta like and subscribe your channel so they can see some videos. I'll pass on to you.
We will post some snippets and things like that. I'm gonna get some footage from Herman. But yeah, actually, yes, it's good that you mentioned. I forgot about that. Herman is streaming the show every night of each band, the whole thing. You know, you get to see Seven Spires, Visions of Atlantis, Firewind, Dragonforce, the whole thing, even like backstage footage every night. Twitch.tv/Herman Lee. So if you are watching from another country, make sure to tune in and watch us all shred every night. All right, bro. Thanks so much, man.
Thank you.
All right. Take it easy, guys.